How would you see the collaboration taking place between your organisations?
Given that we're all in different parts of the world, I suppose a really effective way to campaign together would be some kind of social network stunt. So a photograph campaign that we can then put on the internet or something like that.
Maybe there are organisations that disagree with each other, you know, who are campaigning at opposite ends of the stick.
When you've got so many different groups of people and they're all really passionate about different causes, whether or not you can necessarily get these groups of people to evoke the same passion about something that their campaign was not initially set up.
It would be interesting to think about how we can start to use a common language of values as opposed to the specific issues. Because I think there's a certain power in having local organizations that focus on particular issues that know their issue very well and therefore know how to act on it. I really see the value in having organizations try different models for tackling the same issue.
Perhaps it's much more realistic and more effective to think about smaller collaborations, so collaborating between campaign organisations that already work in a broadly similar field, rather than suggesting that just by virtue of being a campaign organisation, you necessarily have something to bring to any campaign or cause around the world.
Maybe there's a way for the audience resources to be pooled for the issues that everybody can agree on.
In that case, I think there's a risk that you can lose people if you try to split their focus too greatly.
I suppose a potential solution to that is to consider what your objectives as a campaign organisation are and think about how they could link to the big campaign that we're talking about.
But I would challenge this idea of deciding that there are a number of issues that we can all agree on. I think that logistically would be really difficult. But I also think that it backs us into a corner of prioritizing causes. So I would worry about letting issues just fall to the wayside because we're trying to pick our top 5.